この物語作中のいかなだがこの光景を見ているお前は確かに見たこの愛に言ってやる。
Alrighty, hello, welcome back to Persona 5, the Phantom X Update 4.0. We are doing the Metaverse today, specifically the path of Kaitul. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, but most likely, it's only 2 floors, so it shouldn't take too long. And hopefully Joker can carry us. If he can't, then we'll have to bust out Ryuji again. Nice. I really like that delay. It's a really nice delay. But yeah, so we finished pretty much the main story up to this point. What's his name? Shoki, I think his name is, joined our team. I don't remember the lady's name, but she's a terrible person, and we'll be dealing with her when time comes. You know. Now it's just do this part of the game and then wait till the next update. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I really needed that right now. But yeah. I was kind of surprised last time when I ended my last episode. I was like, I don't know how much more there is in this. And it's like, that was literally it. Now it is just the metaverse. Oh, I thought the game crashed there for a second. It was taking quite a while to load. I get scared every now and then. The game soon to start crashing again. I could finish those guys off right now, but there really is no reason to. This way I can build up my highlight for the next fight. I'm gonna do something real quick. I don't like that I'm gonna do this right now. Should have done it before. But the sounds in the game are just so loud lately. I don't know why. I mean, everything was like at a really good point for me, and then ever since the update they redid all these settings. And now everything's so much louder than normal. For me anyways, I don't know about other people, but for me it's much louder. I have quite sensitive ears. But yeah, we're just going through the metaverse. It's not that exciting. Pretty straightforward. I pressed that like multiple times. I'm sure we're gonna have some difficult shadow bosses for sure. I mean, already dealing with some of those shadow bosses in the palace, you know. If you watched my other episodes, you know I struggled with one of them. But then I didn't when I used Ryuji. Ryuji really pulled it out. If I'm saying names wrong, I'll have to re-say this every time, but I say names wrong all the time. I pronounce words wrong all the time. Like, it's very common for me. I'm not somebody who's very well versed in speaking. I'm the typical person in real life to just never talk. Just not a fan of it. You know, I like quiet. But you know, doing this stuff, you know, it just seems so boring, so I'm like, I'll add me speaking and torture people that way. You know, that's how I get my amusement out of this a little bit, knowing that people are going to get tortured from hearing my voice and having me talk to them. And clear my throat every 5 seconds. Yeah, I could have probably just used a weakness right there and done all out, but I honestly don't think that would have been enough, and I'd rather just rely on Joker to do the damage. Nice. But yeah, we're just gonna make our way through here. Interesting. Well, I don't know why, but that looks like it should be something. But yeah. This is pretty straightforward, the metaverse. But just in case anybody, you know, needs a little guidance or a little help, might as well. I don't like having to submit my tickets. I like to submit them when I'm all done, but because they make it so you have to, so you can get past these walls, annoys me, but that's just a personal thing. And just like, oh, okay, that's you know, I'll admit that's a little interesting. And we have a little bit of a way to get back up. Sorry. But just like in palaces, I look for everything, so. But yeah, I wonder how long till the, you know, content-wise, everything for this new update is about 6 hours, possibly longer. But from my experience, I mean, I'm doing this right after I'd finished the main story. Oh well, yeah, the current main story. And it's taken, you know, full length so far is around 6 hours long. So I'm not even sure how long this metaverse will be. But cause I'm trying to close and it won't close. But yeah. The main story took about 4 hours, roughly. Metaverse will probably take 2-ish hours. I'm not really certain what the pattern will be for this guy. That's what you get for dragging me around everywhere. I mean, I like the concept of that, you know, chasing him, blah blah blah. I will say though, there are some times where you're chasing him, you're going faster than him and it won't count. And that annoys me. Like, because the whole point of him is to chase him and all this other stuff. So if I'm able to keep up or even be faster by a little bit, it should mark. Like, he should keep up with me to an extent. But yeah, we're just, you know, again, just making our way through the metaverse. Pretty short, simple. Trying to get the events done. Get the rewards. Really like I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's not the greatest event and the greatest rewards, but I do like the 60-day login thing. At least it will give you a guaranteed, I don't know, what, R5, not R5, like a special character. I don't know, what are the rarity terms in this game? Because I keep calling their, like, star levels R6 and such, but I see a lot of people call them A's. Oh, because awareness, that's right, makes sense. Yeah, I'm very slow on such terminologies. But yeah, the 60-day login event will most likely net you a, of course he's not going to get hurt by that. But anyways, it nets you a, you know, a 6-star person of your choice. Not all of them. There are some that aren't available in it, but I'll take what I can take. You didn't crit there? Come on. Crit him. Okay, didn't crit him that time either. I am not gonna, like, I'm not one of those people that show my stats and all that for my characters, because my guys' stats suck. You know, I don't micro them and like go through and check, oh, who needs what stats, and then try to get that. I'm unfortunately a little too casual to be doing that kind of stuff. So like, for example, Joker, I don't know what his stats that he needs are specifically. I focus attack, crit, and SP recovery. I only focus the SP recovery because I don't have him as a high A character. Once he gets higher A values, he doesn't need it as much. But right now, because I have him, I think, at A1, he needs the SP recovery. Now, I didn't give him a whole lot, but just a little bit. Again, I try to focus attack and crit on him since he's a damager. But yeah, I generally try to focus like useful stats with my guys, but at the same time I don't like really look into like the best stat builds for them. I don't have the patience to sit down and do that. Like, I'm just not good at that kind of macroing. And that's what makes me, you know, different from the other players. There are, you know, you have the very casual players, and you have the people that really min-max everything. And it's like, yeah, I'm not interested enough to do min-maxing. And that's why I'm okay that I don't rank very high. You know, I get where I get in this game, and that's just what I'll have to deal with. I don't unfortunately, like, I don't really have much to talk about while we go through this. I mean, it's very straight, like, unfortunately this is very straightforward. The metaverse is very straightforward. But I haven't, like, without knowing what the bosses are like, or the shadow, shadow fights will be, you know, they could be really difficult. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, this game is trying to make enemies way more difficult. Really, but when I say difficult, I mean they're just really increasing HP and coming out with some. Okay, so we'll need to come back for that. Great, I love that. Not, I like being able to do it all in one straight go, but whatever. All right, deprived shadow. What are we doing? All right, we got a mix going on. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna use this team. I don't think I'll struggle. I might. I don't know for certain. Sometimes this stuff just works out, sometimes it doesn't, you know? Really gotta play it by ear. Nice. He did not get an extra turn though. You let me down, bro. You really let me down, Joker. Dang. See, Joker, that's what you're supposed to be doing. That is what you are supposed to do. Do you see how many attacks he got? Freaking, he got 4 attacks. That's what you need to be doing, bro. Joker, you need to be having like 6 attacks in one turn, okay? Like, get your act together, bro. I haven't done any pulls yet because I'm still trying to save up. But I know it's gonna take me to pity because it always takes me to pity, so not looking forward to it. But hey, the life as a free to play. Alright, well this turn should eliminate everybody, but we'll see. Took a full rotation, not too surprised. Wouldn't be a boss fight if he didn't, you know, require a full rotation. Nice. Not too bad, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. You could definitely do that fight with any good sweeper, really. I mean, I would avoid probably like, I don't know, using On or other sweepers like her. I would probably use like S-Mocha or something. Probably said that name wrong too, but yeah. Like any good strong sweeper would have been able to deal with that fight. Heck, even some assassins would have been fine there too. Could have used a koishii. Probably. I'm always gonna say probably saying their names wrong. So yeah, you do have, you know, if you're watching this, listening to this, you do need to use some of your own knowledge about this game to fully understand who I'm talking about at times, because I do pronounce their names wrong. And no, I'm not going to take my time out of my time to go and practice how to say their names properly. If, by the way, this rotation of skills and such bores you, trust me, it bores me too. You know, I could probably swap up the team, try out other things, but I do like consistency, and I do like to make, you know, go through all this in timely matter. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna use what works until it doesn't work, and then I'll swap it to something else that works. I mean, I'm pretty sure any team I build is going to have closer on it. The other two people will be swapped out though. And then Futaba is just way too useful. Like, honestly, when using anyone but Futaba as adjudicator, I just don't feel confident in that fight. You know. I knew, by the way, when Futaba was coming out, that's what it was gonna, you know, end up being like. Okay. I kind of. Wait, so who is it? This is Lilith. When Lilith is defeated, it will be respawned at the beginning of Lilith's turn. Do I just go Ryuji? Well, I have to go someone that's not. What's his name? Joker. But we'll see. Sorry about my mouse clicks. I know I've complained about this thousands of times now, but yeah, my mouse will double click randomly by itself. Oh, lovely. That's what we like to see. Literally did 0 damage. Anyways, so here I'm going to attack with Red Hot because I want her On's passive to be activated, and I only ever see it activate when I do that, so that's why we're going to go with that instead of buffing On. Oh, nice. Oh, nice, yeah. That's what we like. Okay, so yeah, you know, typical succubus attitude, you know, just gonna drain you of your life and spirit. Part of me wishes I had Riku. I don't know what's her name. We'll save it for next turn. I remember seeing someone in my guild or Capano or whatever it's called, talking about how you just spam on first skill. But I always go between like her first and second, or if there's just a single target, I'll go her second skill. I actually don't know what works best for her, but I do know her first skill gives her a buff and a debuff to the enemy when she has her passive active. Darn it. You just had to be passed out on the ground. That just really sucks. Can't do a full power churn. Okay. Still we got it. We got it. That's what really matters. We still got it in the end. But yeah, that fight would have actually been annoying with Joker because he would have been out of SP for sure. Oh. Alright. Nice. Drop off my tickets. Watch this nice little animation. Okay, now we're level 5. So now we could go back to the last floor and finish it, but I think we'll just continue along this floor and go back and do the other one. It's gonna be for... Yeah, this is definitely gonna be like a 2-hour long thing. I know, it's annoying to complain about because it's like, you know, we haven't had an update, especially a main story update for a while, but, you know, when something's tedious, it's tedious, you know? I do appreciate the new content. I do think the new content's pretty good, even though the first day I had like, not first day, but like, first trying to play the, you know, the update had massive bugs and glitches, but, you know, seems to be doing well now. Still have no idea what the issue was, and again, I can't tell you what exactly fixed it because I did, you know, I went through and did every little trouble fix, you know. Did you turn it on, turn it back on, you know, turn it off, turn it back on? Yes. Did you uninstall, reinstall? Yes. Did you verify, you know, files? Yes. Did you try changing the settings? Yes. You know, I did it all. And I can definitely tell you that changing the settings did not work. Okay, where are we going, buddy? Left or right? Left or right? Right. Okay. I'm gonna get you. Gonna get you. Oh, you tricked me. You know, it's kind of nice because this is to just kind of like, he kind of does guide you to like all the stuff, but again, it's a little annoying. Oh, he's just checking if there's more stuff to grab or not. Oh, yay, I love puzzles. It's not a puzzle, sorry. It's a maze, right? Because we don't only have map access, you know. Okay. Really short, sweet. Okay, I'm sorry I complained. Just, you know, I have been at this for 5 hours, you know. And it doesn't feel like, and it, you know, this is the metaverse itself is probably going to take another hour, 2 hours, especially with all the animations you have to go through. Yes, I knew. I should really be able to one-shot the purple guys. Oh my, I did not, that was just reflex. I wasn't really fully paying attention. That was just reflex, and I freaking hate that I just whiffed that highlight. Nice. Let's just use her, I guess. Nice. Yep. 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 Nice. You know, this is the problem when you only use like a specific team over and over. I mean, obviously, but it doesn't matter what I like. How would I have known that I was going to go up against enemies that were immune to curse? You know, and you know, I've had this problem before when I ran certain teams. You're just bound to come across them. That's why there was that one time I had to bring my own Lilith along, because if I didn't bring someone that could do almighty damage, I was kind of screwed that whole entire fight. And another reason why it's a problem when you only bring a buffing team. You know, if I lose Joker, I lose all my damage. It's Lilith again. When using a skill that absorbs as Lilith gains, okay. Just gonna go on again, right? If I wanted to, I could go full damage. I'm not going to, but I could. What I mean by full damage is I just swap out Tomoko here for the firecracker girl. Can't remember her name. Oh shoot, she's got that girl. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, never mind. I thought she was going to be immune to fire. The whatever her name is over there. The Gorgon. Nice. That was actually a pretty good damage hit. I really hate Ann's weakness to ice, because a lot of the enemies she's good against always have an ice attack, and it's just a little bit annoying, you know, because you know, like Ford there, I don't know why I want to call her Choir, but Ford here, you know, is an electric, but she's weak to ice, which is fine, you know, she, you know, doesn't really cause too much of an issue. But Ann, because she's a fire, the fact that she's weak to ice is annoying. I mean, I get why she is, it's just annoying. What would I make her weak to? I don't know. Psychic? Psi, I guess? Maybe nuclear? Yeah, nuclear sounds like a good weakness for Ann to have instead. I'm not gonna use. I don't think I'm gonna use a highlight. This should be fine. Yeah. Even if it goes one more round, it's fine. I'd rather save the highlight for another time. Yeah. That one went a little bit better. I don't know. I guess An decided to do more damage. She decided to hit those crits more. Am I missing anything so far? Nah, looks good. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. Ooh, sorry, camera. There we go. Nice. Okay, so that leads to the end of this floor, it looks like. So we'll go this way. Ah, we can't go this way. Of course not. What a fool. You know, no offense, but this is what I dislike about this kind of stuff, is like, yeah, maybe it doesn't have to be so linear, but I shouldn't have to backtrack so much, because what's most likely going to happen is I have to go finish this floor, then go back to floor 1, and then come and finish floor 1 completely, then come back to floor 2 and then finish floor 2 completely. Whereas I could have just finished floor 1 and then came to floor 2 and finished it. Like, there's no reason why I have to backtrack so much. Besides, somebody was like, well, so that people are more forced to explore everything. Look, if people are going to play this game and want to succeed at it, they're going to do everything. You know? No one's going to sit down like an idiot like me and, you know, binge finish it within 6 hours, you know? I mean, technically, this is supposed to be a mobile game, so you are supposed to play it gradually when you have time. Ooh, Hellbiker, okay. Every turn Hellbiker, okay. Okay. Can be removed after taking ice damage. Okay, so okay, so you want me to get hit by an ice move. Got it. I'll try to remember that. Yeah, we'll just leave that. Kazumi, yeah, if we can make it to a full round, a full rotation, I should be able to finish him fully on the full rotation. I mean, her damage alone will be tremendous. Yep, we're gonna take damage because that's what you want us to do. Increase the party. I really need to change my skin because this one's just buggy. Oh, he's a counter. Okay, well then these two are not. Whoops, that's not what I want. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Just gonna do another invitation. I don't really like, because she's just a A0. Oh great. I think I'm gonna lose Wonder right here. Because he's got 2 Hell Scorches on him. He's not going to survive a second Hell Scorch. 2 stacks of Hell Scorch. Okay. Ah, he barely survived it. But this guy should be finished off. Easy. Yep. I would have been a little surprised if he survived that, because her damage is really strong. Yep. Yeah, Yep, figured we couldn't. Okay, well, we're going to go back to floor 1, area 1, my bad. And where... This is where the continuation is, okay. We're going to go back to area 1. What the heck? What the? Did I not collect those people? That is strange. We came back to area 1 to get the rest of the tickets we need so we can fully explore area 2 again. But yeah, I you know, no offense, but this is really, you know, tedious. You know, luckily it's not going to take, you know, forever. But like I was complaining about my last time, it is annoying to have to do backtracking like this. It would have been nice to just be able to do this stuff linearly and get area 1 completely done, move on to area 2, get area 2 completely done, and then, you know, call it. Instead, you know, they made it so you have to do a little bit of area 1, then a little bit of area 2, go back to area 1, then you'll go back to area 2. I understand why they do it that way. I understand why from a design standpoint. Again, it is just to get you to explore everything and so forth. But it, at the end of the day, is just fairly annoying. But yeah, it's just complaining. It's not like I'm a game dev myself. It's not like I've ever created anything, so. But in all honesty, I do appreciate the updates on this game. I really do appreciate that, you know, they're actually doing pretty well with the stories, and, you know, character designs are not too bad. I don't really think they've released a character I don't think works or is thematically good. However, I will admit, I would appreciate another animal companion like in Persona 3, where we had the dog that fought with us. I would not mind. Oh, I'm so lucky. Joker, this is all you, buddy. But yeah, I don't remember the dog's name, but it would be nice to have another like really strong animal companion that fights with you like that dog does. I know we have Lufu, or however you pronounce his name, the owl. But yeah, I think having another actual strong. I mean, I think when that dog gets released, it'll probably be like an assassin. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I know that we will get characters for Persona 3 eventually, maybe in Persona 4. And then again, I only know that kind of stuff because I do try to look ahead a little bit, not too much. I don't want to be spoiled, but I do look ahead a little bit just so I know who I need to save up for, who I need to get. And at the end of the day, sometimes I don't even care. I'll just get people because like I want that character. I think they're cool. Like the character design, stuff like that. Pretty basic. These are pretty basic fights. I mean, I'm not expecting too much, you know. But yeah, this one would be a really like problematic fight, especially if you're not strong enough. The draining effect from the enemy is really strong. I mean, yeah. I've ran into a boss like this. Like, we've had bosses like this before, and they were a pain. I remember it was, I spent pretty much the entire fight just guarding, and only attacking every now and then. But yeah, this one's not too bad. Luckily, I have a good amount of damage. That's the reason why it's not a huge problem. I feel like if you had not enough damage, this would become just a huge problem. Dodge. Darn. That sucks. I think I'm gonna use Cord on Wonder. I don't like doing what I'm about to do, but just to get the extra damage to guarantee we're done. This rotation, I'm gonna use this one. Yeah, that was, you know, so much damage. Yeah. Wait, that's not fair. No, it's not fair. My On's passive should have activated first. Okay, good. On. Oh, okay. Never mind. Didn't matter. You know, it is my fault. I did choose not to read the enemy. Oh great, now On's first. This is not good. And here I was like, oh, this fight's not too hard. This is going to be a real pain since On is the first in the rotation. Yeah, I'm not surprised you're out of SP. Oh shoot, what did I use on you last time? I don't remember. We'll just do this. And do that. I swear, if that hit anybody, I was gonna get annoyed. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Whew. Wow, what a fight. Oh my goodness. I don't know if there's anything more down here. I think that's done, yeah. Alright, well, now on to Area 2, and Area 2 is going to be much longer. If I missed anything in Area 1, well, I'll be going back there to really double check it later. Why am I looking? I'm in Area 2. Why the heck am I looking in Area 1? Thank you. But yeah, if there's anything I missed in Area 1, I will go back and check later, but I'm pretty sure it's all done. And I don't want to be aimlessly looking around right now. And that's what I would be doing if I went back there. Here's my tickets. This is just so I don't have to worry about tickets a little bit later, because I know there's going to be like a wall that's like, oh, you can't go through here right now. Ah, give me that. No, come back here with that. You come back here with that. That's mine. Oh, I should have reached. Oh, that should have reached. Where's my Commando Pro? You know, sometimes the game is just like, yeah, you're close enough. Here you go. And sometimes you're not. Nope, don't want to go down there yet. Oh. You know, no offense, but these purple and glowing yellow guys are just not worth the trouble. Like, they should be insta-kills for me, because I mean, they're not even a problem. But I get it. You know, this is for, you know, new players coming in. I say they shouldn't be a problem for me, and freaking Joker is over here not prettying. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Nice. Nice, heal him. Yeah, that's what we want. Nice. 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 See, it's just more of an annoying fight than it is anything else. It's not really anything. Driving. Do I even need to go backwards? Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah, I do. Oh hey, buddy. Something might happen if I touch the panel. I don't know. Awesome. Okay, now we can move on to the next part. It's a lot of traveling. Really wish we could get this car to go faster. But then again, you have to, you know, I like to think that all my characters are in this car, and that's why it moves so slow, because, you know, it's got, what, 20-ish people sitting cram-packed in this car? Nice. Where are we, specifically? Okay, we're down here. Okay. Wow. I know, it's repetitive, right? I just looked at the map, and then if I just opened the wall, it would have done the same. Nice. Lots of, you know, this is a good thing. I look forward to these updates because of all the, you know, stuff to grab. You know, I'm sure for a whale or somebody, they're like, ugh, look at all this burnable goods I don't need. And I'm over here like, oh, thank you. We were running low. Now we can get through the winter. I mean, I'm gonna be an honest person. I do get jealous. I wish I had multiple A6 characters. Like, I know I have An and Ryuji at A6 now. But I mean, honestly, everybody will get them to A6 eventually. But like, I would like to have like an A6 Joker, or, you know, I will like, or A6 like Kazuma, A6 Justine and Caroline, A6 Cord. Like, it'd be nice. And I know that's just like a, wow, you're really complaining, but it's just like, you know, you gotta think about it. It would be nice. It would be nice. That's all I'm saying. Nice. But yeah. I'm pretty sure I'll be playing this, you know, this Persona long enough to where eventually I'll get that stuff. The question will be, will the game still be around by that time? Yeah. Makes you wonder. Like, you know, I still play certain games, certain gacha games as well, that are still around, and I'm just now getting, like, somewhat good characters. But I'm also like always thinking like, this game might shut down this week, next week, any moment now. Oh, I've had that happen to me one time. There was a gacha game I was playing a long time ago. This is how you knew the game was dead, because I had finally gotten to the top 10 in the like rankings, and that's how I knew that nobody was playing the game anymore. And I was right. Like literally, I think I got top 5, and then the next day, like they're like, "Oh, servers are shutting down," and I was like, "Yeah, I figured." I didn't use highlight there, just in case there is another fight I want to save highlight. Plus, I knew, since he was weak to curse, that it wasn't going to be too much of an issue. But yeah. I think we're almost done with this whole area, both areas. If we are, then I might, put both this part and the last part together. It really does look like it, right, guys? Right? Oh, wait. No. You can't go there. That's right. That place is cut off. I think we're done. If we're not, then there'll be more. But if otherwise, I'm going to call it here. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you guys in the next one.